Professor Abdullah Al Mamoon, who has been recently appointed a member of the University Grants Commission. This is one of those instances that has been plaguing Bangladesh for the various years, many years. We see fresh graduates on a yearly annual basis. However, it is becoming increasingly challenging for them to find places of work, to attain a proper position at say more or less a good
moderate standard of livelihood, right?
Right. So that is exactly what I want to ask you. How do you see the coming days, and how would you observe what would be the steps in emerging the private sector industry with those who are a fresh batch of annual graduates that we find?
You see, you're absolutely correct. Number of graduates we are producing, regardless from public university or from private university, which has been mushroomed in last 2 decades, particularly at the time of the fascist regime, right, because of the nepotism. Number of fascist leaders have been awarded with different type of businesses, and a number of their leaders have taken that opportunity from the government, established number of public and private universities, and where the crisis of employment is very high. Also, we should not forget the vulnerability of the public university students, right, where their curriculums, although it's evolving, but yet to feed the demand of the growing industry, regardless of government or the public or private industries. As a new member of the University Grants Commission, I vision myself with the common vision of the government to make the education knowledge-based, skill-based, where the academia and the industry relationship should be strengthened.
Of course.
And you see, this is a missing link which is creating one of the problems of employment, that universities are teaching and not knowing well what is the demand of the government employees and the non-government employees, I mean the private sectors. I'm not saying it is equally true to all the subjects, but almost 90 to 95% subjects, those are not looking at the market demand and producing the graduates in such a way that feed the need of the nation on the one hand, and also offers a moderate lifestyle for the youth,
right,
not to be the victim of brain drain and explore options elsewhere, even in Malaysia, even in neighboring Nepal, even in Maldives, for the better life, for the better living, for the better employment. So one of my target would be to address this issue, to review the curriculum, help review the curriculum through the facilitation from my organization. Of course, having all the colleagues together, including my chairman, to facilitate the university, takes measure from the University Grants Commission to facilitate the university to review their curriculum and make it more knowledge-based and skill-based, first of all. Secondly, there has to be academia-industry relationship, stronger relationship. And if that stronger relationship is established, of course, driven by a very knowledge-based and skill-based curriculum, which is also the vision of this government and particularly our Prime Minister, then I think the issue we are talking about the employability and the living a good life would address in maximum. But the issue is, you will rarely see academia industry meeting in Bangladesh's universities. We held seminar, we held discussion, but we rarely invite the industry to our place to
right,
help review our curriculum. Where are the flows? Where we need to work? What is your input? What you need? What do you want from our students to enrich their capacity, enrich their skill, to be employed to your institution? You see, I started mostly in UK. And perhaps I witness a number of events every year where my department, business and economics department, were inviting the local industries, right, including Volkswagen, including Mercedes, including Microsoft local office, BBC. They used to come to the university, sit with the dean, and dean used to make a presentation about all the curriculums are taught at the university, regardless of first semester, second semester, third semester. And I found, I was one of the research assistants to my dean to work on this, and found he used to have input from the industry representative. For example, business organization, organizational behavior, marketing. So this is the curriculum, this is the will be the outcome of my teaching. So what are the flows? Then I used to say that, you see, marketing has changed. There is no 4 Ps, no 6 Ps, 7 Ps. So you have to prioritize these. This area should be changed. Online marketing should be added. So they had profound feedback from the industry, and they carefully incorporated those feedback to the curriculum, and eventually when the university produces the graduate, they can meet the need of the local industry, and thereby they become employed. I think this is very critical to change the current system of education. So bridge between academia and industry would be another target of mine to help out to universities, of course, with the help of my colleagues and the institution. And hopefully we can do that, maybe not 6 months, maybe not 1 year, but maybe eventually we could do that. One thing we should not forget, the whole July uprising started from one word, unemployment. So that we have to remember when we are in different positions. Our duty is to create employment opportunity for these students in any case.